Now we're going to be making part of a fountain, and this is a curbing that will be retaining the water on the bottom of a fountain. Um, it has a curved shape, and by casting 10 of these, you could make a 48-inch diameter curbing, which it will retain the water. We're going to go ahead, grease it a little bit, and as usual, we'll go ahead and start scooping the concrete inside of it. One scoop on each side. And you bounce it nicely. More scoops. As you see, we're leaving 1/4 inch from the end. This way we'll be able to pop it out easier via gravity. That's it. Now we'll put it aside and let it dry. Now we're going to be casting the body of the fountain. And this mold here, it will make the central part of the fountain. We will start by lubricating the mold. I reach into the mixer, grab a handful, and start bouncing the mold. As you see, I have used some scrap woods to protect the sides of the mold. It will help me also in the bouncing, and it will make it last long time. And what I did, pretty much, I attached the wood together and I attached it on the top with some screws. So bounce this one a little bit, add a little bit more. So pretty much I'm almost done with filling up this mold now, almost to the top. Again, I like to leave a little bit, 1/4 inch from the top. This way it will help in the unmolding. So go ahead, finish bouncing it down. And it's getting heavy, so be patient. And you know, now everything is all the way up. You could just hit it a little bit with the trowel. And it's ready. What we're gonna do, we're gonna take a PVC pipe that I have cut almost to the same length. Again, put a little bit of oil on it and push it in. Now, you need to be sure this area here, it's flat, otherwise it will create kind of a bump. When you put them together, you don't need a bump in the center. It has to be nice and flat. So, and this one here, we will let it sit for a while. In an hour or two, you could take it off, and it will be the area where the pipe will be traveling to bring the water from the bottom to the top of the fountain. Now we're going to move on to casting the base and the top of the fountain. It's a square shape, and we're going to go ahead and lubricate the mold, again with cooking spray. Okay. So, also, I forgot to say, what we're going to do, we're going to create the cavity in here. And to create the cavity, I have taken a Tupperware container, put it in a plastic bag, and I'm going to put it in the center, and I will put the concrete around it. And this will minimize the amount of concrete you're going to use, and it will create the cavity where your pump could go and all your plumbing. So we'll go ahead, start putting the concrete all the way around it, and try to entrap it kind of on every side. This way it doesn't shift on us. We're gonna start bouncing it, but this time try to hold this one in place. I don't want any concrete to go underneath it. It's not a big deal, you know, even if there is a 1/4 inch of concrete underneath it, but nice bounce like this. See how it's spread by itself. You don't have to do anything else. And keep adding more and more all the way around it. And as you see, again, I leave a 1/4 inch from the edge. This way it will be easier to pop it out. Now, what we do, we'll let it sit for a while, and you know, it's nice to go ahead, twist this one. This way, if there is any concrete cut in the bag, it kind of release. And 2 hours later, you could also give it a couple of twists, and that should be it. And you'll be ready to remove it in 2 to 3 hours. It depends about the humidity and the weather.